So good evening, everybody. Sam here on Sunday, the 7th of February, just a week to go until Valentine's Day. I'm joined tonight by my wonderful cousin Christine, and we're going to have a pamper party, and you're all invited. This isn't the first time we've done a pamper party, is it, Chris?
No,
We
we did feet.
We did, and it was lovely, and we both got our foot spas out, and we had the same Epsom salts that we added, and it was a really nice evening done via Zoom. I normally make 4 trips down to see Christine in the course of a year, and just like everybody else this year I've done 0. But we just do what we can do, and so we want to invite you to our private pamper party tonight, and we have agreed that we don't mind looking a bit daft, and we're going to show you our masks. Now, these are the Avon Planet Spa masks. Sometimes they come packaged in one of our well-being packs where you get 20 quid's worth of product for about a tenner. But you can buy them separately, and they are £4 each. But you know what? There's a whole ritual, isn't there, Christine, that goes with one of these masks?
Yeah, it's apparently so.
Apparently so. So we actually are going to take you through what we at Avon would like to call your routine, your ritual. So we always want the skin to be as clean as we can. So tonight we are going to cleanse, and I'm going to use the Distillery Clean Break. And Chris, you're going to use
Cannabis sativa oil.
Absolutely. So that's an oil to milk, I believe, isn't it,
Yeah,
Chris?
it's Cleanse and Calm, transforming oil to milk cleanser.
Now, Avon have got several different ranges of products. We've got several different cleansers, we've got several different toners, moisturizers, and so on and so forth. And I've actually looked into this, done a little bit of research, and we do it because everyone's skin type is very different. Now, I'm very fortunate that I have a combination, but tending towards more of a drier skin. And a lot of that is because I'm stuck indoors all day, as most of you are, with central heating, and that whole environment is actually drying my skin. I live in Scotland, so when I step out of the door, I'm normally buffeted by 30-mile-an-hour winds. We've had snow today, we'll have rain tomorrow, hail, whatever. So my face, exposed parts, do get quite well abused, really. So I would naturally use a different range to Christine. I'm using the Distillery range that is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, and alcohol-free. And the sativa range that Chris showed you actually came out earlier this year. So we have a Restore and Calm body cream, and we have a day cream, and these are about £6 each, and I think the cleanser that Chris is using is about £6 as well. Everything is available on my store, sammarshallrecommends.com/Avon shop. How easy is that? So I'm going to start cleansing then. Now at this point, those of you who know me, I'm taking my glasses off. I now can't see. Hey, it is what it is.
I can.
So let me tell you a little bit about the clean break then, and then Christine can show you what she's doing as well. This is actually a solid, almost wax-like. Can you see that? So what you need to do is you take a small, I think I took too much. Okay, that's probably enough for my face. You take a small amount. Can you see how little I've got there? I better take my wedding ring off as well. And you literally put that in your palm, and you rub your hand. It actually wasn't quite enough. And you rub your hands together to warm it through, and it melts. Can you see my hands have glistened? You see that?
Yeah.
And then for me, I just rub it on. Now, because this is cruelty-free, vegan, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, I can actually rub this over my eyes. Now, normally you're told with all cleansers, toners, moisturizers, scrubs, face masks to really leave the eye area well alone. But with this range, the distillery range, you don't have to. So that has actually, it feels really soft. It feels really nice. So that's my face done. And I'm going to then take mine off with one of our micellar wipes. Again, I think it's about £3. It does normally say do it with warm water, but obviously I'm not in the bathroom. So while I'm doing that, Chris, do you want to demonstrate yours and show everyone?
Well, I'm just going to put my oil on this little mitt that I've got, because normally I use those cotton pads, but I thought this would work just as good. And I'm pretty sure this is actually an Avon mitt, but so I'm just going to.
Well, even if it's not, you know, when you can get into Superdrug or whatever, they have those lovely mitts, don't they, for 49 pence a throw. So
this smells really nice, actually.
What are you smelling?
Like it's a very fresh smell, like herbs. Well, would do, I suppose. Cannabis sativa.
Cannabis. I think the clue might be in the title. Yeah.
It doesn't smell of cannabis.
Well, I don't know, Christine. It's a long time since I've been to the Red
Cross
night in High Wycombe.
It does have that sort of really fresh smell when you go outside and go near.
Well, obviously, I have no fragrance at all because mine's fragrance free.
Well, I'm surprised it has any, because it's quite calm and I can't see what's obviously in it. But it's very nice.
So that's the cleansing step done. And now I'm going to have to start putting things in boxes, or else I'm going to get into all sorts of pickle.
And it has got an oily finish, this.
Okay. So the next step in a routine is to actually face scrub. Now, I'm going to be really honest and tell you that I've already told you that I have sort of dry skin. Those of us with drier skin, we can get away with facial scrubs couple of times a week, because when you apply a facial scrub, it encourages the sebaceous glands to produce. So if you've got oily skin, you really don't want to be scrubbing much more than once a week. So I had a long shower yesterday. Christine recommended this scrub to me. It was £2 or £2.50. It's absolutely amazing. It's got a fantastic smell because it's tea tree oil and it's witch hazel and eucalyptus. And when I use it on my skin, I can feel those little micro beads working, and I can actually feel, because it says it's pore shine and control, I can feel my face tighten, which I actually rather like. I then moisturize after. So I've already done this week. But what I've also got is the new even texture and tone resurfacing pads. Sorry, wrong way. There we go. Now, these are quite simply, they look like cotton pads, and they have a textured side. Can you see that's textured? Yeah. And they have a plain side. And the textured side are actually impregnated with the glyco type proteins that you need. So I'm just going to gently use this to scrub my face through, having cleansed.
I'm going to use a My Clear.
Yeah. And all you're doing with a scrub is just removing any of those dead skin cells. So if you didn't do anything else in a facial routine other than cleanse and scrub and moisturize, you would be fine, because it just helps the skin to breathe. Now you can see my face has gone red, and that's because I'm agitating the blood vessels. But there you go. You can tell I've done it, because that actually isn't dirty at all. So just proves I did it yesterday. So that's me cleansed and scrubbed. You could tone. I'll be really honest and tell you I haven't got a toner here, but what Christine is using would also work. It does work as a toner, doesn't it?
Yes. And the one I'm using is alcohol free, so it's not an Avon one because I couldn't find it. But I'm using one I had, and mine's also clear because I'm nice.
I mean, technically what I should have done, I think, is probably had some makeup on to prove how effective the cleanser was, but there you go. So we have cleansed, we would tone if we could. we have scrubbed. Now at this point, we're going to apply the mask, and this is the point that anybody watching, you are allowed to laugh, because everybody that I have seen who's put this on, it looks really funny. So here we go. This is a glow from within. Now this is loaded with serum. So I imagine it's going to be a little bit well, there you
Wet.
go. There was I just dripped over my desk. So
Yes, it
it's
is
going to
very
be
wet.
very moist. Yes, moist, I think is the word. Okay. So, oh, mine appears to be gold.
Mine too.
Okay, let's have a look and see. Oh, it's very moist, but that's
It
the
is.
serum, and this is what we want to get into us. So here we go.
To unpeel it.
See, we open it up and try not to rip it. And oh, it's dripping. Do this with a towel around you, or a tea towel, or
Oh, I found
something.
it. I found the right way, which is a result. Which one do we
The
put?
gold,
Gold.
the gold must go to the face, because the gold is definitely dripping with serum, and then you pop it on. Oh, that's cold.
Is
Oh,
it?
that's cold.
Oh,
That's really nice. So then you,
oh,
you
oh, it
mass.
is cold. My life.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Then you massage it into your face. You shape it into your face, and you can pull some of that serum round to the side, and you can pull some under your chin. Now, this is for 10 minutes. So what I've actually done is I've set my phone.
We look like something from Doctor Who.
But do I look good? That's the question. Do I
Yeah,
look
we are.
good?
We are Cybermen.
I think it's a bit slippy. Right, I'm setting my phone for 10 minutes. Definitely don't do this if you've got any parcel deliveries coming.
No,
Because
that's scare them away.
you don't really want to frighten the postman. Or after that initial shock, that really was quite cold and wet, that first shock. And I can feel a lot of serum down here under my chin, which I am going to massage back down into my throat area, because it's serum. Why waste it?
Exactly.
The whole purpose of these masks is actually to get more moisture into your face, to replenish you from, like I said earlier, you're sitting at home with a radiator on, you're going out in the winter, and this is really to give your face a treat, to get as much. As I'm talking, it's going into my mouth. I can assure you it doesn't taste particularly nice.
Well, luckily mine's not doing that.
That's because you're not talking as much as me. So really push it, I think, really push it here above the lips, so you don't end up ingesting it. I have got a glass of water for later. But this is absolutely about rehydrating, getting that moisture back, and helping yourself to feel really refreshed and a treat for you. You know, this is 10 minutes away from the kids. This is 10 minutes away from, oh, that dripped. 10 minutes away from the world, really, unless you actually want the world to see you like this, as we decided we did. In the background of Christine, you can see our beautiful little Spencer. Spencer
Where he was.
is a gorgeous little chihuahua who is now making a bed in a blanket, and will disappear out of view shortly. So, Chris, your turn to get serum in your mouth. Tell us what your journey has been with Avon and why you love the product so much.
Well, I sold it years ago. I'm trying to, when my children were small. So trying to think, if I moved back to High Wycombe when my son was 6, probably within the next couple of years, I think I started. So probably when he was about 7 or 8. So hey, I've got to do my maths now.
About 30 odd years ago, isn't it?
8, 28, so no, 18, 28, 38. 30 years ago, yeah.
Mm.
Yes, and
And
so I used to sell it then, and I also did various courses. I used to go around as a team, and we'd go recruiting in different areas. And I did because I did lots of different. I did the makeup one so that you could actually. I actually went for a whole day to do applying makeup. Another one doing with all your faces. It's all online now, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, all online on Avon Connect now, and you are encouraged at every stage to do as much training as you can. So when I started, which was only October, I did a 90-day training course, but it only took me about 20-30 days to do it, because it was sort of 5-10 minutes a day. But it really helped me understand the background to Forever. And this month I'm actually doing skincare. No surprises, I suppose, which is why I've gone and learned about the masks, and I've gone and learned about the different ranges and the different ages and all sorts of things like that. And I believe that if I can learn about what Avon does and how it does it and why it does it, it will enable me to give you a much more oh, and this is Dougie,
He
a
just
much more
decided to join us.
tailored experience, because I can get the right product to you the first time. So I'm blown away by the quality, by the value. I've been doing other beauty products for 6 or 7 years, and nothing is as well received as Avon.
No, well, I've had it for a very long time because I sold. Then I've always managed to get hold of it because I stopped because various reasons. Oh, well, I went out to full-time work for a start, and then
Well, life just gets in the way, doesn't it?
does
For you know,
changed.
yeah.
It all changed, and then I couldn't get hold of some easily for a while, but then managed to get different people would say, "Oh, I've got someone," but then I've got an Avon man that
You've got a
comes
lovely
round.
man, haven't you, that comes to you? Yeah.
Yeah, he's been coming for some time. And well, he had done. This last year's been difficult.
But that's
But
why this last year Avon have really gone out of their way to go online. So what you do now, because you're a little gem and a little star, you put some through me when you want to do online and you want to get an online deal that's not available in the book. But when your man puts the book through the door and you have a flick, then you'll buy from him. And
yeah,
you spread the love, and I'm very appreciative of that.
yes, I've got something coming, the January one from him. If I
Yeah.
could just remember what it was, I will have written it somewhere, so I would be able to tell you what I bought. But
But as a customer of mine, I went through and said, "Oh, look, there's a fantastic February offer, and if you place an order from here and here, you get this free gift." So I think on the 2nd of January, let's see if I can. Right, here's the that way. Here's the free gift for February. If you spent a certain amount of money, which I think was a tenner, over 3 or 4 pages. And what you actually get is a full-size nail varnish, a full-size lipstick, a full-size glimmer stick for your eyes. And then you get a sample of Eve Embrace, which I believe is this one. So you'll get something a little bit bigger than that, because these are the 0.5s and that's a 1.5. I was trialing a lipstick earlier this month on a 7-day challenge, a new lipstick that's going to come out in May time, that is revolutionary. No one else in the world has got this this lipstick, and you're going to get a sample of that in your free gift,
that's good.
and some of our vitamin C serum as well. So sometimes, the free gift is worth about £13. So you spend a tenner and you get £13 worth of goods. So I work with Christine, I work with all my customers and drop them a note and say, in your book, these are the special offers that are coming. What would you like? And I get to see March's book now. So I can go through March and drop my customers a note that says, this is coming up in the March brochure. It's probably in the range that you want. Would you like to place an order now? I can't put the order through until the 1st of March, but get in there early and I'll get it delivered out to you as soon as I can. And I'm just loving being able to help a range of people with a range of different requirements. And that just makes me smile. I think it's fantastic.
I know what I bought. I bought that. Oh, and I can't even pronounce it. It begins.
Ayurveda.
That's it. The rich, all three products for 12. So it was a multi-use oil, a face mask. Hello, I've got another face mask coming. I should be
So
ready.
there you go. So it's that one, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I can't find the brochure, but I've got the where
This
I
is
wrote
the
it.
Soothe and Balance Body Butter.
It's the one that had. Oh, I can't remember what it had in it now, but it's body butter, and it's got all that Ayurveda ritual, all three products: body butter, multi-use oil, and a face mask.
Yeah.
So I'll have another one.
So yeah, another one of these. And I think that's fantastic. We've got other Avon and Body Shop reps in the town. And one of them is actually buying masks to give to the local hospital.
Oh, nice.
Because she's got friends who work up there who are in a face mask all day and their faces are breaking out.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got we've got till girls at the co-op that have got the same problem. So she comes out and says to her customer base, would you like to donate a mask? It will cost you £4 and I will take those masks up to the hospital and, they can reap the benefit of it. And I just think that's a wonderful idea. Avon this year are supporting Women's Aid. And I've touched base with our local refuge and asked them what it is that they need. Because if they need sets of moisturizers or bubble baths or they want face masks, then actually that's our 10 minutes.
Oh,
Let's dismiss that. Then actually what I'll do is I'll put out to my customer base that that's what they want, and I'll get people to donate money to me so that I can buy that and give it to the shelter. So that's our 10 minutes. So
right.
now I'm going to start peeling, and I'm going to start from the top. I don't know whether you start from the top or the bottom, but I'm just going to start from the top and pull it down. And remember, people, I can't see a thing. Now, if there is any residue left on the face, oh, it looks like there's a little bit. You simply just very gently rub it in with your fingers and just make the most of that serum. You could see during our 10 minutes that I was wiping at my neck quite a bit.
Yes, I do mine.
It has dripped down my neck a little bit, but I work on the basis that's all good because that's serum on my neck, and my neck is one of the places that does get ignored. So my face feels rather chilly, and I think that's just because of the serum on my face. But it does feel lovely. It's not sticky, but
No,
I am just wiping my fingers. And I suppose I am a bit red. But
I don't think I am.
you're not at all.
No.
So what did you think of that?
It's lovely. There's no stickiness or anything. It's lovely. It just sort of what you can feel. It's soaking in quite quickly, actually.
And I think you and I, we come from the age where you used to have those masks that you could put on and then your head went rock solid. And
Oh,
then,
don't smile, don't move.
and we have those. And again, in the clear skin range, there's a charcoal mask. And absolutely, the charcoal mask goes on for 10 minutes and it sets solid because its role is to actually draw out impurities. The role of this mask is to put moisture back in. So 2 different masks for 2 different things.
Do you remember the gel ones that you had that you smeared on, and then at the end you had to peel it off?
And it never peeled off quite right, did it?
And you were sort of going. If you put it on too thick, you were sort of like scraping it off.
So that was just a very, very quick demonstration. So that was the mask. I showed you earlier that I was using the Distillery Clean Break. Now this is our top of the range group, and with that comes a moisturizer that's called Shade the Day. It's a day cream.
I've got that coming.
There's a night cream called Sleep Potion. Now this
one
is
will get.
still in its cellophane, so that's why I can't show you that one. And we also have a facial oil and a sea shot. And the idea is, after you have cleansed and scrubbed, you would drop a couple of drops of your facial oil with a little bit of your sea shot powder mixed in, and you'd rub that in for a youthful glow, and you would top off with a day cream. I'll show you the day cream anyway. I'll probably just put a little bit on my chin as soon as I can see.
Are you doing the night cream tonight then?
I do a different night cream. This will make you all laugh. So I use the Avon Ageless Restoring Overnight Gel. Now, the reason this will make you laugh is because it's like frog spawn. It's infused with green tea extract. But can you see this?
Oh my day. Oh, I say.
Okay, but again, this is lovely. So you don't need too much. So this is about as much as you need for a face like mine. And you can see you've got some little micro beads in there.
Well, that stuff's all soaked in now.
Yeah, you put it on your hand. You rub your hands together so that you break the beads. And then your hands go sort of glistening. And then you rub that over the face. And it smells, because it's green tea extract, it's got a really lovely smell. It is a gel, and it's a night gel, and I find that a little strange for the first minute or so because your face is cold. But then I suppose they used to call night creams cold creams.
They were always cold. Yeah, that's what they used to slap it on.
Yeah.
They used to go to bed, their faces were white.
So that's the one that I use at night. And again, I've told you we've got ranges for all skin types, all pockets. This is £6.
So I haven't brought down my face cream that I'm using. I use every day. It's the, you know which one I use.
And you?
No, it's the tinted one.
Oh, the tinted one. It's in the Nutra Effects range.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it.
But there it is, Radiance. I use that one a lot.
What page?
It's on 207.
Okay. So this is the other thing we like doing on videos, is we can look at a page together and we can go, oh yeah, I see that now.
Yeah,
that's absolutely
brilliant. That. And I've got a new one upstairs waiting to go. I ordered that before Christmas because the other one I thought, and it's got a sun factor 20 on it, which through the winter is normally, and it just keeps the face from going quite as pale as it does during winter. Gives you a little bit of a
Shade the Day. Try not to drop it out there. Is a cream.
Oh, it's quite a thick cream.
And it comes with one of these little plastic toppers. Always drives me demented. But that's how much I'm taking.
Oh, quite white.
Very white. That's why I haven't done too much of it.
Now that's the one I've got coming, isn't it?
So I think this is about £16 a pot, but you can see how little you actually need as a moisturiser.
But I bought it because you were having the on the 10% day, didn't I?
Ah, yes, our good 10%ers. That's the other good thing about being online, is that you keep an eye and you get great deals. So we changed all our shop names on the 2nd of February. And it meant there was a little bit of inconvenience for customers. So Avon did a 1 day only 10% off deal. So I was feverishly contacting all of my customers to say 10% off, snag it now while you can. And I've got an email list that I'm building to get those offers out to you. And if you would go as far as to give me your street address, I'll be able to send some samples. And Christine, you've got some samples waiting to come down to you, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Perfume, because I do like my perfumes.
Well, my sample box is over here.
Oh, so the Distillery Shade the Day face cream is some factor of 25, which is good for me. Seeing as in a normal summer, I would be sat out watching cricket.
Yeah, so that works.
Happened
So
last year.
I've got perfume samples. I've got lipstick samples. And I've got men's fragrance samples. And I have got cream sachet samples. So there'll be one of these coming down to you, because this is one of the night creams.
Lovely. Is that the new one?
Yes. So I basically keep samples here that I can send then to customers or people that might possibly become a customer, and share some of the wonderful information with them, and do that just a few times during the year. It's just a little bit about giving back. So there you go. So we have cleansed, we have scrubbed, we have serumed. I've moisturized as well. I wasn't going to, but
I will do.
Yeah. And we've talked to you about overnight cream. We've talked to you about other things in the range. We've told you about Christine's background. You've heard a little bit about my background. So I hope that this recording has just cheered you up a little bit, even if it was just seeing us with gold masks on for 10 minutes, and I'll see exactly how funny we look when I do playback. So Christine, I'd like to thank you for this evening. It has been fun having another pamper night. What are we going to do next? Is it going to be nails? Is it going to be eyes? Is it going to be
We could do our feet again, but using the Avon feet stuff, because I've got lots of Avon foot stuff.
We could, because I'm blown away by their overnight treatment.
I've got the creams. I've got lots of Footworks creams, but I can get some more of the other stuff that'll go in the spa. I'm sure there's stuff that'll go in the spa.
Oh, absolutely. But then again,
Or hands.
you could do, or we could do the Epsom salts into the spa, because that's great for our magnesium levels anyway.
Yeah.
And then just put the creams in after. So, either way works. I think I'd probably have to rig my phone up for that though, because obviously we're going to want to be more or less focusing on our feet, not on our faces.
Yeah.
But we can sort that out. So anyway, this is
it'd be noisy. It'd be noisy.
Yeah, we can cut the recording. We don't have to bore everyone with 15 minutes. So I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this video. Hope it's given you a giggle. If it has, leave us a note below. And don't forget, anything you want, you can get it from sammarshallrecommends.com/Avon shop. That's it for now, and I'll see you all soon. Say goodbye, Christine.
Bye-bye, Christine.